Final topic of the day, a state of college basketball topic. Brian, I want to do currently, as we record this on Friday, May 23rd, the top 10 current programs in college basketball. Now, this is obviously, it is, I think, a little bit. Actually, I want to take out projecting. I want to say, like, right in the moment, who are the best 10 college basketball programs? You have to rank them 1 to 10, taking all
And
into factor.
these are not top 10 teams, right? These are programs. I think
Program.
I think there's got to be some like maybe not projection, but forward momentum of the program.
Okay, yeah, we can do that because the sustainability is what would make it a successful program or one of the best programs.
Right, or at least projected that way. I'm on board with that.
All right.
Going through this exercise, I feel very icky about a lot of my picks.
Okay. How icky are we talking?
A lot.
A lot icky.
I
Okay.
felt comfortable with my top four.
Top four. I feel like I'm honestly when I was doing it, I was comfortable with one, maybe two. So it'll be fun to work through. I think one has to be Duke, correct?
One does not have to be Duke.
Whoa, we got a one.
Yukon.
You the same UConn that was the 9 seed last year?
Yes, the same Yukon that almost knocked out Florida in the second round of the tournament in the year that they were so down after back-to-back national titles. Yukon's back in the title picture going into next season. Like the program doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. I do have Duke at number two, but Duke hasn't won a title in 20 since 2015.
That the title is definitely something. Duke has everything going right for him except the title. Like they got the Final
Correct.
Four.
That's
They
that's
got.
why I had them too, but Yukon got the tiebreaker for that.
I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that
Okay.
actually.
All
And I'm a
right.
big UConn guy this year. So we got UConn one, Duke two, um, third. I actually want to put Florida at this spot. They win a national championship, and Todd Golden's what, fourth year there?
Yep.
Win the
The third,
SEC, what,
third, third,
third?
fourth.
Sorry, third
I
year?
think it's
Like
third.
SEC banners, like
This is somewhat sacrilegious
Gators are hot,
given
man.
given the fact that they just played. I am giving Houston credit for a longer track record of success leading up to this point. And the fact that
Oh, no.
they're in the mix of preseason number one as well. Like this was another splitting hairs. This is why I feel icky about it. We just watched them play in Florida one.
So
Houston's done it for longer, and Samson's done it for longer, right? Like I don't think this happens, but there is a world where we look back at Florida where like Todd Golden was solid there, but that one year was incredible. There's not that with Houston, and you know there's not going to be that with Houston.
okay, so I'm putting Florida three, unless you say, and I got a buzz phrase or buzz reason word in my head why Houston should be third. If you can say that in the next 10 seconds,
Culture, Samson,
can't give you that.
defense.
Sorry, Florida's going third. You want to know why, Ralph?
Why?
You didn't bring up the fact that Samson just got an extension. That means the culture's staying. That would have got you there. I'm sorry, but we will do
Well,
Houston four.
the culture's going to stay after he's gone because his son's replacing him.
So now we're pro nepotism.
Yes.
Yeah, we are very pro nepotism, and also I think he's going to be. I think Kellen's going to be a great coach for the
He's been,
for
yeah, he's been a great assistant. Yeah, I think he's going to be awesome.
national championship bump. Florida goes third.
That's fine.
Houston
That's fine.
four. Are we
All
getting
right.
icky yet?
I felt icky at each of those turns. Yeah.
Okay, so we're at five now.
The only one of my top five we have not said yet is Purdue.
I'm fine going Purdue five.
Get a lot of credit for just running a league the way that they have.
Yeah, running it and like it's they're stepping it up this year. Kind of have like a like how UConn basically is like I'm not letting that happen to me again. Purdue kind
Yep.
of did the same thing and they went out and did great things. So Purdue's
Yep.
healthy now. They're spending money. A lot of things are
Yep.
turning up Purdue.
Yep.
All
I'm
right,
with you.
all right. Now we're in this. Now we're into six, seven, eight, nine, 10 here.
This is where some of the ickiness comes into play. And this is where I take some of the history that you have into play here. Kentucky cannot be lower than this.
Kentucky cannot be lower than this. That's fair. Everything's good right now. Mark Pope's got it great. Gratitude, all that. They're spending money. They're doing all the things. Good, successful first season. Got to feel good about them there, right?
Correct.
Okay, now to number seven. As far as
Who do you have for number seven? Who is somebody that you have in the spot or higher that we haven't said yet?
so I had Bama. I actually had
I
Bama.
have
I had Bama at 5 on my list.
okay. I had Bama at 8, and I had them behind Auburn at 7.
I feel like Bama's been a little bit more substantial. Like
Why?
Auburn had a great one last year. Auburn also lost to who was the year before that? Yale?
Lost to Yale, won the SEC tournament that year, won the SEC this year. They also went to the Final Four in 2019. Bama's only been one time.
Bama's won the SEC too, though.
Right, and so is Auburn.
Would you truly say that Auburn's in a healthier spot right now than Bama is?
I know that this is on some of the shorts that are on the channel, but we have talked a lot about how Bama has no money right now.
I know, but man, come on now. All right.
Again, it
I'll
feels icky. It feels
I'll
icky.
I'll allow it just because I do like Auburn and I like what they're doing moving forward too. So we'll go Auburn 7. We'll go Bama 8. That leaves us
Which
with
I
two.
also want to point out, we just went Purdue 3, Kentucky 6, Auburn 7, Bama 8. A lot of SEC.
Wait, hold on. No, Purdue's 5.
Yeah, I said Florida 3.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh
Like
yeah.
there's a lot of SEC in this block here.
Well, that go back to our first topic here. We talked about the SEC being really good.
Right.
That checks out, I guess. So this is a good check
Right.
your work exercise for the first topic. Oh, now we have 9 and 10. So in this one on mine, I just had like teams that are. I did a lot of projecting, I guess, at this point. Like I think that these
Okay.
programs are in very healthy spots. I think moving forward they can be really, really good. And I believe in the coach. So a couple things that came into factor here. I had Louisville at 9.
I considered Louisville. I did not put them on my
Is it
list
because the years before that were just so bad we can't say it's a good
because of
spot?
recent history.
Okay.
Like I think I'd put them in there if Louisville is successful this year. But again, could be a 1 year bump. We don't know.
Okay. What are some teams you
But
have in that spot?
I I don't feel good about mine. So I'm not advocating for these at all.
Okay.
But is 9 too low for Kansas? Too high for
They're
Kansas?
still on here? Talking about
I don't
poor.
know. Like
Talking about
it
poor with
feels weird.
Bama.
It feels weird to not have them on a list, but I could.
It is still Kansas.
That's why I put them on because it's Kansas, not because I think they're one of the top 10 programs right now.
Can we put BYU at 9 and Kansas at 10? Actually, no. There's someone I can't let drop anymore here. I honestly, they went too far for my liking. I would have put them
Okay.
above some of the SEC teams. Arizona should be on this list
Why?
because they're in a great spot with Tommy Lloyd, and they're gonna be really good
What
this
have they
year.
won?
They won the Pac-12. Tommy Lloyd's made some tournament runs, and they go to the Elite Eight.
Like you got to make an Elite Eight for it to be a run.
Oh,
I will allow Arizona. I will because I think the future projections for Arizona are better than Kansas and Tennessee was the other one that I had considered. Just
ooh,
because of where they've
they're
been
in a
for so
good.
long under Rick Barnes, but who knows how long Rick Barnes is going to be around
Yeah, they're in a good
coaching that
spot.
program and what that's going to look like. But the strength of that program has been really, really good for a decade now.
Here's what we're gonna go. We're gonna break it up. We're gonna go 9 Kansas, then we're gonna go 10 Tennessee. Just because 10 Tennessee rhymes, and also like
Oh,
break up
good.
the SEC thing. Our
What was
honorable
my
mentions
list?
that I just want to throw out there: BYU, Cougar up. All
Yeah.
right, they're on there. Arizona's on the list for me too.
I
Um,
I would be fine, honestly, swapping Kansas and Arizona.
let's you know what? Let's do it. Kansas is poor. Arizona at 9 and Tennessee at 10. All right, here's our list of the 10 best programs currently as it stands.
All right, well, hold
One.
on. Before we finalize this, are we
Oh
putting
God.
Tennessee above Kansas?
Yeah, yeah, I am. How many
Kansas is
top?
one seed though.
What's the stat? Hasn't Tennessee finished as a top five team on Ken Palm in the last 6 years?
Yeah, they're consistent as hell.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
all right with that.
yeah, come on. They should be, honestly, we might have put them too low.
God, no mention of North Carolina.
Yeah, we're not doing 10 worst programs or 10 programs ran by Hubert. Number one, Yukon. Number two, Duke. Three, Florida. Four, Houston. Five, Purdue. Six, Kentucky. Seven, Auburn. Eight, Bama. Nine, Arizona. 10, Tennessee. I feel good about that.
I'll allow it. I like that.
I like what we did today, Ralph.